You used to be Nicole, now you're Nico. What did you say?
Nico. Nicole.
Nico. Yes. White South Africans say Nicole. Nico, I don't know. It sounds like someone's making fun of your speech. You know what I mean? Like a Nicole. Oh, Nicole. Guys, I didn't write that. That was just happening. All right. Are we back down? We're going to start the second half. Told you guys that I'm in this, feeling my age. Not really feeling my age, right? Because there are older, sorry sir that I keep on looking at you. Because you're such a silver fox. No. When they say men, they grow, That's how hot that gentleman is. Kalong sound machita. Let's make it look like part of the show. Which channel was it? Which channel? I'm like, I don't know who exactly to ask, so I'm just like looking at anybody who will be. Here's the brother of the hot guy. Was it the first channel? Oh, thank you so much, sir. Yeah. And tomorrow, go to his house. He's gonna tell you how to wax on and wax off. Thank you, Mr. Miyagi. Thank you. So, is that your younger brother? No, I'm not coming again. No. Is that your younger brother? You are the younger brother. Oh man, lives are different. You went overseas a couple of times, right? And then Om was just here in the pubs, putting mic backs on the speaker and whatnot. Oh, sir. No. I'm very, very interested to find out about you. That's your wife? You both said yes. So now And you cannot judge cultures. No. You cannot judge cultures. Something might have happened. They had to marry the same girl. It was their mother's dying wish. I want you guys to marry the same woman at the same time. Whose wife is it? Man, you can start a show. And how long have you guys been married? Please let it be longer than 4 years. Because we've got 3 years here. We had 4 years here. Give us something, Silver Fox. Lie to me. 7 years. 70. 27 years. Oh. These people don't know you from Adam, and they were happy just because you were married 27 years. Because they're like, there's hope for us. You know what I mean? 15 and 8, yes. Hey, but 3, there's sometimes I MC weddings, right? If you MC your wedding, you're like, hey, this is too some. I don't know. You start making bets in your head, but I know. I wish there was like an MC for divorce parties. I'm like, just to get repeat business. Yeah, man. I am at that age, guys. I'm sure most of you guys, not most of you guys, because good lie, there's that guy over there. He's good. Is that Nathan? Woo! Testify. The young Nathan is gonna perm. The old Nathan looks like that. As your future, as your past. It's destiny. Testify. Where was I before I was interrupted? I even tried to make him seem some sort of masculine. I said his name in calls. I'm like, hey, Nathan. And then we make Nathan with it. I can't. I can't help you anymore, guy. I'm guy. I swear to God right now, there's gonna be a gay ass baby crawling in here. Hey, Nathan. That's what's happening. We are this Benjamin Button type of movie. Oh my God. Oh man. I was saying my wife is here. Was I saying that? I don't know. No, I was saying I'm at that age. Khurmaz will understand this. Older people understand. I'm at that age where I don't like people as much. I don't like people, you know. Not you individually, Envane. Just people as an idea. Like as an idea. The older you get, yo. Like you guys are cool because you came to our comedy show. Like, you know what I mean? I know which side my bread is buttered. But just general people, like when you were a child, right? And you were leaving and you'd be like, there's gonna be so many people there. Yeah! Now it's like, there's gonna be so many people there. Fuck it. You know what I mean? You ever been to the mall on payday? And here's the thing about me, right? I start judging people for doing exactly what I'm doing. You know, just on some, what the fuck are you doing it right now? I know I'm doing it. Like, this is not about me, it's about, but I do it in my head. You ever walk to the mall, man, on payday and you get there and there's so many people, you're like, fuck it. What are all these people doing here right now? They probably here for the specials. Look, some of them even have their kids in the trolley. Get them, mama. You start asking, don't you guys have anything better to do, you know, than be at the mall on payday? Yeah? Do you know how much of a loser you have to be? Like you don't have a place to stay and you're at the mall on payday, sis. Sis, look at yourselves. Look at yourself. And everything that happens, you go to the bread aisle, bro, and everyone is there. You're like, what the fuck are all these people doing the bread aisle? Like, you know what I mean? What are they doing at the bread aisle? And here's what always happens to me when I go to the mall. Because men, we always go to the mall under false pretenses. No. Let's go. Let's be honest now. We go to the mall under you know. I don't. No. My English data is still intact. My network connection. I was looking at this gentleman right here. No. Because he looks like he goes to the mall, you know, voluntarily. But I don't know. No. You're very stylish, sir. No. I always go to the mall, like, under false pretenses. My wife would be like, we're gonna go there. You see, no Bluetooth is even, that's not even a joke, but we're doing so well tonight that, you know, everything is funny. My wife is always like, I'm gonna get a pair of shoes. There's specific places where you can go get a pair of shoes. Why do you have to go to the mall? But you don't want to make an argument because later on the Springboks are playing. And you don't want any interruptions when that happens, you know what I mean? So you're not gonna give any interruptions. And then you get into the mall, bro. 15 minutes into the mall, she was like, can you get a trolley for us? And I'm like, in my head, trolley? I know you wear size 5. How big are these shoes? How many shoes are we getting? Like, but I keep it in my mind because the Springboks are playing later. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let me get this trolley. And here's what always happens at the mall. I'll always bump into a guy that I know I don't know. You know, I know I don't, like, everyone is at the mall, I don't care about them. But this guy, I know I don't know this guy. Like, I recognize him, but I know I don't know him. Sometimes I just don't know where I don't know him from. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't know. So there's no conversation because I don't know where I don't know you from. I can't be like, yo, the last time, you know what I mean? Like, the one thing I know about this guy is that I don't know him. You know what I mean? And when you walk into, you push in the trolley in the first 15 minutes, this guy, you can't escape it now because you've made eye contact, right? Like, you've made eye contact. Now you need to, some small talk. Hey, man, you out shopping? Yeah, man. You too? Yeah, man. That's the extent of it. And you're like, whew, made it out alive. And then you go. 2 hours into the small trip, right? The trolley is halfway full, right? There's an ironing board in there. There's sheets, there's your underwear, there's toothbrushes, no shoes. No shoes, right? Now you're at Discam. And you bump into the same guy that you don't know, and you only have small talk. But now, the small talk is more concentrated because it's a Discam, you know what I mean? We're gonna talk about Discam shit. Oh, dog. I see you getting toiletries. Yeah, man, had to fill that medicine cabinet up. Done, clean. 3 hours into the small trip. Now, the trolleys, it's up. Your wife is like, here's a pair of shorts. This would look so great on you. And as here's guys, it's a trap, right? Because you will see these shorts and you'll be like, yes, they will. I'm gonna wear them with that, and that, you know what I mean? You know exactly how you're gonna put them together. Don't take those shorts. It's a trap. Because there's still no shoes in the trolley. If you take those shorts, in the 4th hour, you'll be like, but baby, you said, well, you've got your shorts, ne? You've got your shorts. So, Tina, the rest of us, we can't shop around because you found your shorts. 4th hour, bruh. Your baby sees my chonga, he's done now. She's done her shopping that she wants to do. Now she's gonna go shop for her shoes. She leaves you at Spur. Well, to have a beer, watch the national anthem. And then that guy you don't know, where you don't know him from, your same wife, just like, she just promotes him, because you're in the same line. She's like, baby, there's your friend from earlier on. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the second half of Slammy's comedy? Yes, I'm sure you are. Yes, I'm sure you are. On stage coming up, guys, I like to tell these stories. It's just like I'll tell you about Roscoe, Akambile, Andrew. I don't know. Our next act, our second last act, is my neighbor, right? He brings the buffs into our community. Like, I can borrow anything car with. I don't know shit about cars, guys. Like, it's weird. I thought by 43, my mind would have downloaded it, and I would know. Carburetor. Is it not carbureting? Okay, fine. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I said, take my car to the mechanic, like, yo, man, that light, fix that. Like, those lights on the dashboard, I don't know. He's a good friend of mine, and I urged him to come here tonight. I'm like, my nigga, put the shit on paper, prepare some 5 minutes, and just talking gag to me, just to me. Like, because he speaks shit to me. As soon as I get to his house, it's just him. And here's the thing about Cheswell. He changes the story so fast. Like Allison, I'll be like, yo, Allison, man, yesterday it was so dope, man. Went to watch the rugby. Tell you about rugby, bruh. You know my name was after Cheswell. He used to play soccer. My mom is on it, and then all of a sudden you talk about carburetors again. Like it's got a way to bring you back to his comfort zone. You know what I mean? Anyway, I would love for you guys to give him a warm welcome. This is the first time that he's doing Please, they make some noise for my good friend, my neighbor, Cheswell Martins!
Yeah, they just had to say my surname like that. Oh, hey, cuz. Listen, you still got my jumper cables now? Just want to make sure you must bring it back tomorrow. Now, when I had a conversation with him, boomers, man, it's mostly about problems, and I didn't realize problems can be so funny. No, seriously, man. You know, the one time I'm having a conversation with him, man, but it's just like telling him about an old story, man. It's like years ago, because my ex-girlfriend is white. Well, is white, yeah. And we have two kids together. She never changed, not Michael Jackson. Anyway, so she's having a complaint about my light. He was complaining the whole time. She's complaining how naughty he is and whatnot. And I remember I'm parking by Pep Stores the one time, man. I'm checking there, and I saw something that scared the hell out of me, man. And I don't know if you guys, most of the guys, I won't say the ladies, the guys, man, you know, when you were small, man, you know, there was those pair of slippers, those pink ones. To this day, they still scare the hell out of you, man. I look at those things like justice, but okay, let me get this here. So check, Mother's Day is coming up, so I check, let me wrap this thing up, man. So I wrap it up, Mother's Day come up. But the way I delivered it wasn't like Happy Mother's Day, it's more like Happy Mother's Day. And I roll back. You know, because to this day, whenever I see that thing, it's easy in Yorker for me, you know. So it's so far, and today, if I see a slip on the floor, I walk around like this. Go dope. And plus, you know, I had to remind them the light is half color, man. So you can handle the naughtiness and the Mother's Day situation in one stone. So there we go. Happy Mother's Day. You sorted my lighting. So I was just happy with that, man. But look, it's a very short segment. But on the topic of mothers, I have to mention this because I told him his problems, and I must say this, man. With my mother, I don't know, you know, I always say Mark Zuckerberg must have come to South Africa at one point in his life. Must have stayed there by Cape Town, there amongst the Cape Flex with the aunties or something like that. Because the only reason he can get all his information is by communicating with those aunties. Because I remember years ago, man, I was dating this one person and I got information from my mother, man. And it's always two questions every auntie asks you. What's her name? What's her fun? And I swear to you, it's like they got the whole CIA files in the head and they clapping like, oh, okay, these are pa, okay, yeah, is it? And there's someone laying it out like that. And I get information before I even know, but I'm still sitting here on the date. By the way, I used to, I'm like, nah, never mind, just hold it right there, man. I got the whole 4-1 and already, man, it's alright, it's sort of But it's so messed up, you know, because my mother, she loves crosswords, you know. She's always asking, she's so busy, man, you know, like always photos. If it's rugby sports, it's lekker, it's cool. But the one time it bothered me bothered me bad, she showed me a photo, and I say, Ma, this is Jacques beside note. And it's like, wie is that? It's Vince Mynkies van Sewende Laan. Jy kyk dit al vir jare al, man, Jesus! For what fry, you can ask me any person's name and surname, then you can tell me all the information, but when it comes to something you're watching for years, you don't even know the person's name. No, but like I said, this is a very short segment I prepared, because like my Brown Boo asked me to prepare something 5 minutes. I can only talk about the problems I have, and most of the thing is always information. But on top of that, the worst thing was, man, and I can tell you now, everybody's experienced this here. The worst thing, I'll be walking there, maybe it's a phone call, I'm walking past the house, I'll go visit my mother and say, Cheswell, come here, man, come here. I'm like, okay, I'm here. Ken you for Sarah? Yeah, now there's the thing that bothers me most now. You know, because my mother's like, Ken for Sarah, man. I just say, don't ever say no, ne? Listen here, don't ever in your life say no. Because my mother will be like, you came for Sarah, you went grade 2 together, you had athletics club together, you all this year, and like, yes. And it took me like 30 minutes just to understand that she's talking about this person. I had to scratch my files. And then says, what the hell does it have to do with me? Yes, I say, if I know of my cell phone, you got a camera, take a photo. If I know the person, just say yeah. If you don't know the person, say no. But now from now on, I've just learned that. Look here, my mother asked me something. She goes, Chase, okay, if you need I say that, yeah, look, but they're back. Thanks, guys.
I'm so excited. We're gonna be comedy neighbors. Oh man, Kids Beats is wild, man. One more time for my friend Cheswell. I want to take you to the climax of tonight, Urosco. So I'm gonna talk to you guys. You guys done laughing at Cheswell's jokes? No, you'll never let me hear the end of it. You'll be like, boo, you couldn't talk, bruh, because they were still laughing at my jokes. No, fuck that. Guys, where is this wife of mine? I was talking about movies earlier on, right? And how starrings and actions. There's nothing more irritating, and you don't have to nod. I can feel your spirit. You don't have to nod. There's nothing more irritating than watching a movie with your woman. Oh, these people. Like, you set it up, bruh. You set it up the whole entire week. The movie is coming out on Friday. So we're gonna download it on Saturday and watch it on Sunday. You know what I mean? Get your sister's Netflix. Okay, you know what I mean? We're gonna download it on Friday. It's in the computer, and we're gonna watch it on Sunday. It's the first time that everybody's watching it, but you and we're watching it together. Please don't watch it without me. Please, those are the type of messages that you watch. Oh, so excited. Oh. Sunday comes, bro. You prepare the whole entire evening to the point that the speakers shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? It's like this. You got the chips there. You're sitting in bed. The kids are watching the big screen on the front. Fuck them. We're gonna watch it on the laptop. Yeah, we've got everything here. Chips, chocolates. That's me opening her Savannah. She puts it on her side. Because people like to spill when they're excited. Tun 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 tun. You've both been waiting for this movie for an entire 3 days. Like, as soon as we get the time away from these debit orders of ours, we're gonna watch this movie that we're both watching for the first time. Dun, 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 dun. Soon as the movie starts, this person acts like you wrote this movie, you directed this movie, and you are starring in this movie. First character. Oh, baby, who's that? Who's that? What is it? It's worse. It's worse when the movie has like one of those simple titles, like Loyal Brother. Now everybody, baby, it can't be the Loyal Brother. This one. No, this is the Loyal Brother. Baby, this is the Loyal Brother. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm watching. Like, I'm seeing it. Sometimes I fuck with her, right? There's this one movie we're watching, and I like action movies. As soon as the movie started, right, dun, 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 the words come up, and then they tell you every company that made the movie, from Don Don Studios, and then the movie starts. As soon as that movie started, Machita, Roscoe. Yeah, people have died for much less. I'm sure, I've never killed anyone for much, but I'm sure that people, you know what I mean? So, so this guy, as soon as the movie starts, right, the first shot is this guy, it's like from here to here, right? And he's walking with a gun, and the gun is smoking, which means before the movie started, he already killed some people. So I'm like, show me some more, kill them all. You know what I mean? And this guy walks, and immediately, baby is like, baby, who's that? So I'm like, Temba. And I understood, but she's not really asking me. That's just the way she watches the movie. Because I'm saying, Temba. And then Temba got to where he was getting, and there was a woman there. And then she was excited to see him. And then he pulled the gun. He's like, hey, boy, what's I doing to Temba? He's proposing. Oh, he's proposing. Why has he got a gun on her? He wants a shotgun wedding. Then she realizes after some time, but I'm on tag, you playing with me. But here's the thing, ladies. You have to understand that us as men, we watch movies very differently. Every guy in this room, as soon as the movie comes on, we immediately identify with the starring. We are John Wick. When they killed John Wick's dog, they just killed our dog, John Wick. When we were younger, we'd watch the movie Rambo, right? And then afterwards, we'd go outside and then fight over which one of us is Rambo. Do you know what I mean? And people, here's the fucked up thing. People would get disqualified for like the most bullshit reason. They'd be like, no, dude, you can't be Rambo. Your mother's a nurse. Rambo doesn't like nurses. He stitched himself. And that's it. You're not Rambo anymore. Like, so immediately when we watch a movie, the main guy, that's who we are. Like when I watch John Wick, motherfucker, I am John Wick. Yeah, bro. Don't I am John Wick, guy. Like, here's how much I am John Wick, ne? If in the movie John Wick, there was a black comedian named Mbulelo who just performed at Bob's the other night as a character there, fuck that guy whose life closely resembles mine. I am John Wick. And if Mbulelo fucks with me, John Wick, we will fuck him up. That's how close I am. I am John Wick, guys. You know what I mean? And here's what I found out, gentlemen, with women when they watch movies. You think that they would identify with the leading actress. You know what I mean? I watched a movie, like, I don't know, it was G20 something the other day. And this is a black woman and she's American president. You know what I mean? And yes, you would think that, you know, the woman next to you is gonna identify because she's the lead actress, like, and she's black, and like, yo. No, women always identify with the couple in the movie, like all the time. You don't have a choice, Enva. You don't have a choice. They identify with the couple in the movie, and then you are that guy. Every time that guy does something romantic, you know, she grabs you closer. Like you just chased her through the airport. Like, and when he cheats, then you can feel the cold shoulder. Like you just cheated on Michelle and she's Michelle Aibo. You know what I mean? So this one time, we were watching a movie, and in this movie, it's a young couple. And they meet during the movie. They're probably 19 and 20 years old, whatever. They meet in the movie and they fall in love. I knew there was like a red flag when it comes to romance, you know, movies. Because you can't fall in love at the beginning while the movie. No. If you fall in love for 20 minutes and there's still 40 minutes, guys, we're gonna see the cracks in the walls. You know what I mean? Like, that's why people fall in love at the end and then the words go up. You don't see what happens. You saw what happened. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, they fell in love in the first 20 minutes. These kids. And in the movie, they just met. And then 25 minutes into the movie, the girl, she gets lung infection, whatever. I'm like, yeah. You want to fall in love 20 minutes into the movie. That's what happens. You know what? She gets lung infection, right? But don't despair. By the grace of that movie's God, it turns out that the guy is a perfect match. So, no, right? Now you're going closer to your boyfriend. Like he just donated a lung to you now. So the dude donates his lung to the girl, you know what I mean? And then, so that's the whole struggle. And then they kiss, and then the words go up. And I'm like, but you are rob dust, eh? So, instinctively, Pam, my wife, she like cuddles up closer to me, but this time she asked me. She was like, baby, you'd give me your lung, wouldn't you? Now, any man here would tell you the right answer to that, just to keep things going, is yes. You know what I mean? And just keep. But I'm not a man to tempt fate. You know what I mean? 6 years. 6 years is a very short time, guys. 6 years from now. Do you remember what you said? No. And here's the thing. I'm not saying I'll never give my wife my lung. I'm just saying, let's shop around. You know? Let's see what's out there. Let's see, you know what I mean? What best you. And then here's the thing for me, right? For me, it's too much power. Tony, it's way too much power. And here's the most dangerous power, guys. It's the power. If someone asks you, yo, man, give me power. And then you ask them, what are you going to do with that power? And they're like, I don't know. I'll see when I have the power. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. If you want power and you tell me exactly what you want to do, okay, fine. You've got a plan for it. That, to me, is, I don't have a plan for that power. That I'm living with a person whose only reason that they are breathing is me. Like that's essentially what it is. It's the lungs. I am baby could be like, Moo, you said you're gonna clean the garage. Clean the garage. Clean the garage. I just gave you a lung 6 months ago. And now I have to clean all I do is give. That's too much power. She walks to me with my phone in her hand. Mambulelo, who the fuck is Nomsa? Nomsa. Pam, are you telling me with the breath that I gave you? These are the questions you choose to ask. Your second chance in life, you're asking me who's Nomsa. Okay. Do you know who Nomsa is, Pam? Nomsa is the name of the lung I gave to you. That's way too much power. So I say, baby, I wouldn't give you my lung. And then she huffs and puffs off. She's like, sis, that's fine. I'd never give you my lung as well. And I should have left it there. You know what I mean? But I'm an asshole. You know what I mean? I should have just left it there. Okay, fine. But I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want it. Yo, dude, there's a U-turn. You said what? What's wrong with my lung? What's wrong with my lung? I'm like, whoa, baby, listen. And every time I say something, I always think that, I should have just shut up before every time I'm like, baby, listen. The only reason I would not want your lung is because you are a Xhosa woman. I'm like, whoa, let me explain. So I had to paint a picture for her, which I'm gonna paint for you guys, like I'm talking to her. Guys, my Xhosa woman, it'll be the day after the mall. The Springboks are playing. I've got a plan to go out and go watch the game at my friends. I've done the shopping, right? I've I've made new friends that I didn't know, you know what I mean? Still no shoes. Nobody can talk about this, no shoes. Now I'm there at home, I'm getting ready. I've got this outfit on, you know what I mean? Like I'm assistant coach, I'm there. Grab my cooler box, leave the car keys over there. I'm taking an Uber because we're gonna get saved. You know what I mean? We're either gonna drink to forget or drink to remember, but we're gonna drink. You know what I mean? I'm making my plans, bruh. Got the cool, okay, sharp. As soon as I walk, and baby's there doing some menial work, wiping like a saucer for 2 hours. But I know. tell Roscoe's wife I said hi. And then I have to come back, but no. Roscoe's wife is not going to be there. Yeah, because you don't want those problems. No, I came to say hi to Roscoe's wife. No. No woman's going to be. He said, all right, no. Say fine. Say how much it. No. All right, sure, baby. Out. Bulelo. Aibo. What happened to baby? Bulelo, didn't you forget something? Man, baby. Got my phone. Uber. 3 minutes away. What else? Didn't you forget something? Bulelo. Lo lang. Lo lang. When are you thinking lang is something to play with? Leave the lang behind and then go play with your ladies. No, guys. It's nothing to play with. Guys, are you guys ready for our headline act? The reason that every other comedian is here is because we are a phone call away from this man. As I told you, I've known him for most of this year. I met him this year. He's ballsy. He's ballsy. No. Roscoe took it like he didn't wait for anybody. And I'm like, yo, dude, whatever you do, I'm a phone call away. And I will drag those I can drag, and I will drive wherever I can if that guy calls me and tells me that you guys are here. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of him. So guys, just because it's the first one, just start a tradition. He's not gonna host. I'm not gonna host the next one. He's not gonna headline the next one. Just as a tradition, let's stand up for our headliner. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise. So anywhere the wind blows, Roscoe Brown.
Away, Mensa. How's everybody doing tonight? Is that how you're doing? Can we start from over? How's everybody doing tonight? That's better. All right. So that intro was like, unnecessary because I have home ground advantage, Everybody knows me here. But thank you for coming out. But what I like about my name, it's very unique. It's very unique, My name is Roscoe. And as a matter of fact, I am the only Roscoe from Parkside right up until Ikoli, That's a matter of fact. You can Google it. There's no other Roscoe. I love my name. But the bad thing about my name is I can't catch on nonsense. Because I'm the only Roscoe from Parkside up until Ikoli. So if people say, "Jere, jy gehoor wat die Roscoe gedoen?" It's just me. It's only me. It's only me. But there are the days when I wish I had like a common name, like Jason. Jere, jy gehoor wat die Jason gedoen? Wat 'n Jason? I've got options. Jason in Coast Town. Wat 'n Jason, man. In Kato of after the only joke. You've got options. But thank you for coming out tonight. I just want to have you guys give a round of applause for the competition winner. I had a competition, just hang on with applause. I had a competition to give away 2 double tickets for my show. But there was only 3 people who entered. Only 3 because they were scared Relton Roy was going to win the competition. Because he wins at everything, He wins at everything. Yeah. So just give a round of applause for Ellison. Thank you for coming through. But there's this perception, that people have. If you speak English very well, it's a sign of intelligence. To me, it's not. Because English is a very unnecessary language. Very unnecessary. Because if you take the word love and live, it has the same spelling. Why? It's so unnecessary. Then you look at the word there. There could be over there or there, like it's their thing. But it sounds the same. But I believe that knowing how to speak Afrikaans Well, and not our Afrikaans now, I'm talking about Zevende Land Afrikaans. To me, that is a sign of intelligence because speaking Afrikaans, né, it always sounds like you have something stuck in your throat, like gegee, you know? Gif 88, you know, it sounds like you have something stuck in your throat. It really does, it really does, it really does. So, Henry, I can't ask what is your name. I know everybody here. Do you know what is the proper Afrikaans word for tights? You know, tights what women wear. Anyone? That is correct! That is correct! That is correct! And the reason why they call it a mompo broekie is because you can nie lippe sien beweeg. Maar jy kan nie sien of hoor dit praat nie. Jy kan nie sien of hoor dit praat nie. Yeah, that's the one thing about Afrikaans, eh? I love Afrikaans. I watch my rugby in Afrikaans, you know, because it feels like you're at the stadium, you know. But you get your point across easy in Afrikaans. Like if you swear someone, sorry now, but if you say fuck you, you know, you can take it casually. But if you say in Afrikaans, fuck you, you know, there's like, you know, meaning behind it. You're like, okay, wait, I need to step back. I need to step back. I need to step back. Eh? But tonight we're going to have a conversation. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Thank you once again for coming out. And as you can see by the beautiful ladies in the crowd, eh, I am no longer associated with Koffels. Since I've become a mini celebrity. Facts, facts, you can facts. Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation because we're a color community, you know. Coming together like this really warms my heart because there's nothing like this going on. And as you can see, it's full. It's full. Yeah. So as I was saying, you guys are gonna laugh really good. I'm gonna start off with a bit of a dark joke, eh? Can anyone guess how many black guys does it take to screw in a light bulb? Anyone? Well, I don't know either because I can't see them in the dark. I can't see them. I can't see them in the dark. I can't, you know. So the other day I was there in the CBD. Yes, why am I in the CBD? Ask yourself that question. But I was in one of those arcades, eh? And then I saw this Pakistani shop and I saw this fleecy blanket, you know, it looked like really nice, you know. So I bought this blanket, but the problem with this blanket is, every night I have a dream that I'm opening up a shop. That's the one, it's warm, but I'm opening up shops. I'm opening up shops. And now in this dream, I'm like serving the people. And the guy, I'm serving the people. Eh? So the guy asked me how much is that thing. And then I said, 13.50. They don't say 13.50, they say 13.50. Yeah, but I like things like it. I was lucky enough to overhear a conversation here by Needs Africa. Yeah. I really like things. So I overheard these guys talking, saying that they're gonna introduce a rewards card for the Spaza shops. You know, like a smart shopper, extra sale. Sorry. Yeah, they're gonna introduce the rewards card. Yeah. But listen now. It's gonna get even funnier. It's getting even funnier. Sorry. Yeah. So the reward is after every 10th purchase, they are not allowed to ask you anything else. That is how we've evolved as Bafuflets. We have evolved as Bafuflets. Because, people have this perception that Bafuflets is like a Highbuck area, But we also have the same problems like the other colored areas, We have random blackouts there. More than any other colored area here. Yeah? Especially middle of Pafi. If you burp loud enough, you could cause a power outage. And it could be for days that the electricity is off. Could be for days. Chandri, she reacted to that thing on Facebook. I made that joke. And he cracked play off. Man say Warren ni ala crack play and pot Rexon. Thank you for coming, Chandra and Dustin. Ons counselor ry, dit sal nooit ANC hier sien. PA kan ook maar inkom en skalkelen. Ja, ons losen maar. Hey, what? Iemand record weer. If I go missing tomorrow, you know, ne? Yeah. So, Tony. Tony is my next door neighbor. Tony and husband, my next door neighbor. They play Evo Soup. Yeah, sorry. Tony, I want to ask you, what is your biggest fear? Is it snakes? Okay. Dasha, what is your biggest fear? Nothing. I can see by that look. Very, very strong woman. My biggest fear is frying an egg and then the yolk breaks. I feel so useless at that time, can't even get it right. But I'm lying. That's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is walking. Yes, one of them. Are you guys having your own comedy show there? What is going on? You guys need time on the mic? Yeah, so my biggest fear is walking in the area. And then as you're walking, you see these homeless kids with that prakke. You know that situation. And the ratio is always messed up, It's like 5 homeless kids and 13 dogs. Why? What is going on? What is going on? So now you're walking, you're lucky you see them in the distance, So now you cross the road. But this is where Murphy's Law comes into play. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So now they also cross the road. So now you think to yourself, if I cross the road now, one of those kids is gonna see, he crossed the road again, let's us also go over. So now you stay on your same way and you're walking. And dogs can smell fear. So, keep poopy, but otherwise, that's game over. So now you're walking and one of the dogs bark. The worst thing you can say is Futsek. Because then all of them are barking. And it's, hey, you don't know where you're going. And then, where are you going to find 13 brave South Africans to help you in that situation? Because they are also scared of that same dogs, bruh. They are scared of that same dogs. And now, if you think that lighties are going to save you, guess again. Because they remember you from the intersection there by Clarendon. In your cough. pumping piano music, Pondy Blues on, to fry for a 2 run. And you look through him. You were looking through him. And he's not gonna stop you. The only thing he's gonna say is cho 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 cho. And then it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. My water het ook geval. Te excited. But I want to give it up for Mpu though. Mpu made it so easy, you know. Wie se phone is hy? Silent. Yes, this guy's name is Nathan. His name is Nathan. I come. Funny story, ne? Funny story. Thank you for reminding me. You see those two guys there, the one with the denim jacket there, and then Nathan there. They were so excited for my show. They came last week already. I am not lying to you. I can show you the text messages, the voice notes, my call log. Yeah. You also, yeah, a week early. They were a week early. So now the situation unfolded that I got a call from Toba. Asked me where I am. I said I'm down the road by my friend. Why am I not at the clubhouse? To do what? Isn't your show tonight? Immediately I started laughing because I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you, bruh? And he's been following my posts, reacting, commenting. Yeah? He saw the video I made that said 7 days to go. And he was here last week already. So give it up for Toba and Nathan! Ken mense onnoseles. Yeah, but you deserve it. Yeah. Anyway, back to the comedy show. Yeah. So now I want to go to a touchy subject. I want to speak about our women here in the crowd. Sing julle work. Julle is geworried, die manne is geworried. But the thing about women, they always have more questions than men have answers to. Like when I was in a relationship, don't ask which relationship. Please don't. Because my relationships end so quick, because I was asked, what do I look for in a relationship? Apparently, a way out wasn't the right thing to say. It wasn't the right thing to say. A way out. A way out wasn't the right thing to say. Yeah, so now I got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. So I went to the kitchen and I told my girlfriend, I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. She then asked, where was he driving? Were the kids and Sheila in the car? I don't know. I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. Where was he driving? I don't know. Were the other people hurt in the accident too? I don't know. I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. In which hospital is he? I don't know. I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. You don't know anything. What do you know? I know we gotta pray for Jason. Hoekom is julle so? Why? Julle hoor aan wat was gesê. Ek het nou net die message gekry. Hoe kan ek so baie goed wil weet? Ek sê die pad het net. Too much. Ek het minutes, not airtime. Yeah. So now I wanna speak about our colored people. You know, colored people are so outrageous with nicknames. Julle weet dit ook. You get your standard nicknames, you know, like Langes, because there's genetics, you know. And if you're fat, they'll call you Tuckers. If you have big feet, in Xhosa they'll call you Nyauza. You know? And if your feet stink, Nyauza is still applicable, you know. Still applicable. But now you get your worst case scenario nicknames. Let's say you shit yourself in grade 1. It's over because you know colored people, your name is Kakis. For the rest of your life. As Kakis, as game over. What can you do? Kakis. And you can be like the captain of the Springboks. That is like, captain of the Springboks is bigger than the president of South Africa. That's just fact. So now if you captain of the Springboks, your nickname is still Kakis. So now the ones will be like, yo, you gesien this captain for the Springboks? Ja, ek het gesien, maar hulle getackle aan die kakspad. You know, it's bad. And then it's like, you know, everybody must know a boer. You have to know a boer. If you don't know a boer, you cannot just leave right now, please, because you must know a boer. But now you get extreme nicknames like Tolly Boy. Why is your name Tolly Boy, ne? Why? Is it safe to leave kids around you? You know, is it safe to leave kids around you? And why are you so comfortable being called Tolly Boy? You know, like, oh, yeah, masakat. I mean, like, you know, how did you get that name? As iman sa naam Tolly Boy binakant. Just kidding. Speaking of, is anybody's surname here Pikes? Or do you know of anyone whose surname is Pikes? Julle moet iemand ken met die surname van Pikes. Julle moet. Now I have a friend whose surname is Pikes. But because I'm so simple, I call him Checkers. You know, it's English, it sounds better, Pikes, Checkers, you know. But now in the family, there's like a hierarchy, you know. So like his dad would be Blazer. And then he's Checkers. And then the mother brother is Honor Bikey. And then the tiny brother, the little brother is called Fist, you know. So the next time you meet someone whose surname is Pikes, you can call him Checkers. You can call him Checkers. So enjoying your night so far? Yes. Can you? Louder. Yeah. Thank you for coming out, and what I like that we are in the funniest place in East London on a Friday in the area. So I just want to say thank you to Hawks Motorcycle Club. There's the president, Bradley. Ja. Sy kop is so groot, ne? Ek weet nie hoe kan die manne pas aan hy bara ras. Ek moet dit gedoen het. So now, let me just move on quickly. So there's this story, it's this funny story actually. It's about me. I was there by Malcolmus Park, there by Spa and Southernwood. Ek weet hoe kom praat ek van Malcolmus Park. Ek moet net gesê dit Spa, Southernwood. You know. So I was queuing at the ATM and then Capitec ATM. Yes, why am I at Capitec ATM? I had time to kill. So what I saw in the distance was like a crowd of people. They were standing around this guy. En ek is mos nou kak forward man. Ek like goed in dinge. So when I was done at the ATM, I went closer to go and see what's it all about. And then I saw like people passing by throwing money on the floor. But there was this guy, he didn't have arms, you know, and he was doing this. You know. And he had a vest on because he doesn't need sleeves, you know. He doesn't have arms. He doesn't have arms. So then I invited up to bra. So I invited up to the bra and I asked, you know, like, hey bro, how are you gonna pick up the money that you are dancing for and you don't have any arms? He told me, hey bro, I'm not dancing for money. My ass is itching and I don't know how to scratch. That's why, you know, he was doing this. Sorry, I know it's bikini parted, but oh well. Oh well. So I had a dream now the other night, but what wasn't one of those dreams, wasn't one of those dreams. In this dream, I was back at school and my father is here. Everybody knows my father was the principal of Greenpoint. But in this dream, I was everything I wasn't when I was at school. Remember now, I'm dreaming. In the dream, I'm everything I wasn't when I was in school. Yes. So in the dream, I was popular. I was popular. I was first in my class. Yeah. I was head boy. Yeah. I was captain of the rugby team. Because look at this. This is not rugby material, you know. This is not rugby material. But where the dream got weird is when I got dressed in the morning. My everyday socks was my school socks. And it was also my rugby socks. Yeah? And every rugby game was a home game, but there was no spectators. And break time, my mother used to bring me my lunch, but it was never in a lunch tin. Yeah. That's how weird the dream got. So when I woke up trying to piece the dream together, I figured out that, you idiot, the only way that is possible if you were homeschooled. That's why I was popular. I was first in my class, you know, head boy, captain of the rugby team. Every rugby game was a home game, you know, no spectators. Yes, pa, die gormag drome mens kry, jy weet, maar as hy nog steeds hy kom beers. Yeah. But the one thing I want to leave you guys with is, before I go, like, you know, there's this wars that's going on, you know, like Palestine and Israel, you know, and everybody's fighting over religion, you know, but people say that, yo, they had to pick Rasta, Monday, I staff meeting also. Yeah, so now people say that Jesus is the messenger and Muslims say that Muhammad is the messenger. But I say, I don't care who the messenger is. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? Did you get the message? And it's normally the same message, you know, do unto others as you would have done unto you. And science has proved that, you know, for every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Basically what that means, don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you. You know, simple. Plain and simple, plain and simple. But now, if you look at Israel and Palestine, that war's been going on for decades. Even the war in Ukraine and Russia. But if I was a general in the war there, I would have won the thing in the middle of winter. Long time already. Because I would only employ Alpino soldiers. It's winter. So now you can imagine the money I save on camouflage gear. I'll be a war hero decorated. Because imagine in a blizzard. They're basically invisible. Because you won't know if it's a polar bear or a soldier. All right, everybody, my name is Roscoe. Thank you for coming out.
My name is Mbulelo Msongelwa. Thank you for having us, guys. Hawks, nina nonke machita nintswembu. I'll definitely be back here. Without his consent, I'm coming back by myself. Give it back to the community, man.